What if I told you that there is an undervalued retail unit that has potential capital gain and is 16% lower than transacted? Let's check it out. So the Midtown was actually launched in January 2013 and is TOP'd in 2016. Currently, you have 107 retail units in basement 1, level 1, as well as level 2. And particularly for level 1, you have lobby A and lobby B, you have a total of 72 units. So if you're looking for a retail unit at the Midtown, it is pertinent and very necessary for you to know that you want to have a unit that is near lobby A. Why lobby A? Because lobby A actually serves as a traffic gateway for traffic that is coming in from the Hougang Mall or the potential Hougang GLS site, or even the bus interchanges towards your residential estate. So at this coming point, you're also very near to the covered bus stop, at the same time as well to the covered walkway to the overhead bridge. But in the reverse, in the event of inclement weather, right, you have people that are living over there that wants to come over to the Hougang Mall and even to the newer developments, they have to move through the Midtown. So now the big question you all must be asking yourself, right, is why buy retail units at the Midtown? Right, I'll give you two reasons. Right, the first reason is that very high market rentals that's been transacted in a range of $7.50 to $8.50, right? This translates to a gross yield approximately of 4% and above, right? Now, the second reason also is the flexibility of the retail units, that it can help you potentially increase your yield as well, because as you can see here, there are two entrances, typically the usual entrance. Then at the same time, you also have a second entrance. So when this allows you to have, instead of the usual one tenant, you can have two separate tenants to potentially increase your rental and also potentially increasing your gross yield beyond the 4%, right? That makes this retail unit in the Midtown very, very attractive.
There are two upsides if you're considering to purchase the Midtown. First and foremost is the injection of demand from the introduction of the Hougang GLS site, as well as the large price gap within Hougang GLS and the Midtown. So if you have known, the tender for the GLS site at Hougang Central Avenue 10 was launched between now May 2025 with an estimated large mixed-use site of 4.7 hectares with a gross plot ratio of 2.5. Right, this yields up to 117,500 square meters of gross floor area, including residential, commercial, and transport users as per the URA's Master Plan Amendment. So, being a transit-oriented hub due to its future connectivity with existing amenities and being situated directly above the Hougang MRT station, the site is slated to be a key transport hub within the neighborhood. So, not forgetting that this is an addition of the new bus interchange, including the Cross Island Line plus the existing Northeast Line by 2030. And to add as well, in terms of the demand for the Midtown, it is also directly influenced by the significant pent-up demand and the minimum nearby competition in Hougang that also makes this tender for the Hougang GLS very attractive. So preliminary estimates also suggest that this mixed-use 4.7 hectare site actually will deliver up to 800 to 900 private units. And if you to see southwards, there's a second plot with 4 hectares with a higher plot ratio of 3.5, with yield up to 750 to 900 units as well. Overall, we are expecting at least 1,600 new homes being introduced across these two rezoned sites that are already earmarked for residential use, although official announcement under the GLS program has yet to be made. So, how does this affect the retail demand for the Midtown, right? Is that because there is a larger potential of increasing the neighborhood population and the commercial component of the Hougang Central is already adequately scaled to support future retail demand. So with an estimated of 40,000 square meters of commercial space, its current footprint is nearly double the Hougang Mall's GFA of just above 21,000 square meters. This means that there is a large potential footfall that is generated from Hougang Mall, the integrated bus exchange, as well as the Hougang MRT plus the Cross Island Line that will eventually overflow to the Midtown. As I was mentioning in terms of the large price gap between Hougang GLS and Midtown, it is important for us to find out that this is the first GLS site that was offered for bidding in this area ever since the sale of Upper Serangoon Road, which is Stars of Kovan site, back in 2014. In fact, if you were to look at Stars of Kovan land bid price in 2015, it was only at $848 per square feet per plot ratio back in 2014.
So versus if let's say the Hougang GLS expected land bid prices will come up to $880 to $1,000 per square feet per plot ratio, right? The expected sale prices were minimally to be $1,900 per square feet and up, assuming it's a 64% break even and a 15 to 30% profit margin.
In fact, if we were to actually dive into the actual figures of looking at the 5th of January 2017 caveat that was lodged for the 0115 unit that was shown to be 603 square feet, sold at $6,800 per square feet, 4.1 million. And subsequently, the next year, at 29 August of 2018, 0105 was purchased for $6,424 per square feet, for 517 square feet, and a staggering 3.31 million.
Now, for a 1.95 million price tag, where the 786 square feet of space that translate to $2,480 per square feet, which is close proximity of Hougang GLS, you tell me which one is a safer buy. Contact me now to arrange a viewing to see this beautiful unit. See you there.